Welcome back to Rimworld. I apologise if I've been a bit slow on the comment uptake in yesterday's episode. So basically, although you guys want to notice this because I got the videos done in advance, I took yesterday off because of some health conditions, basically. So I took the day to recuperate. And during that time, I was able to read a lot of the comments from the past, sort of yesterday's episode and the day before that. But I also used that time to read around more of the information around Combat Extended, and more about some of the other mods we've got enabled as well, but it's mostly like research into the Combat Extended mechanics, specifically some of the bit more advanced stuff. But I've also looked into the loadout system, as people have been suggesting to do. I was kind of putting a lot of it off, and I didn't do any reading, I just point this out, but before we started the series, I wanted to go into it, like, not necessarily ignorant, I don't think that's the right word, but go into it not knowing everything there is to know about a mod, so there was at least a little bit of tension and a little bit of learning as we went, and sort of learning from our failures, which I think has actually done the series a big benefit there. So I've actually done a lot of reading, though. At this stage, I feel like we're ready to take it up to the next level, and there are certain things like the shield that we saw a couple of episodes ago that I just didn't know how to deal with. So I've done some reading around that, and I understand, you know, the loadout system. It's fairly straightforward anyway. For those of you who haven't played with Combat Extended, I'll try and explain it the best I can. So essentially, the more your characters have, the more bulk they will have, and the more bulk they have, the lower their work speed and movement. It's going to be essentially similar to how power armor works in base game Rimworld, except it is the sum of everything they've got equipped. So, for example, if they have, in the base game, I believe it's just like wearing power armor will slow you down, whereas, you know, you could carry 50 stone bricks into combat and it won't affect you, whereas in this, it will. So, depending on your mass, you'll get a certain amount of bulk. I believe it's mass and some other factors as well. You get a certain amount of bulk, and then bulk, as you can see there, Jilp will work slower because he's wearing, you know, a vest and a backpack, and he has a meal there and quite a heavy gun, etc., etc. So that's the first part of it, but also on the Assign tab here, there are also loadouts as well, and you guys are basically saying this is the best way to avoid the ammo juggling that I've been doing. I didn't think it was a big deal to set up this early anyway, but we're kind of getting to the stage now where we're managing several different ammo types, or one ammo type across several different people, so the ammo juggling is not going to be ideal, let's put it that way. So what we can do here is, I've just been testing it out, so you can basically set them to have a permanent setup, essentially, for combat. A set amount of ammo that they'll always prioritize having in their inventory. And you can equip things from the inventory as well, I've also been told by you guys. So, for example, Jilp has the RPD. But say, for example, let's go for somebody who is completely unarmed. I don't know if I can do it with some of these people, because obviously they're incapable of violence. So if we go new loadout here, what it would do is you can set them, this is what they should have in their inventory, and this is how you manage the bulk. As you can see there, bulk 3, any meal, bulk 1. So what you would do is, say this was someone who wasn't incapable of violence, like I said, you could say, hey, carry a meal on you at all times, that's fine. For our doctor, I might want to say, hey, carry 1 medicine or 5 medicine on you at all times for stabilizing people when they go down in the field. But more importantly, we can set what weapon. So we could say, I don't know, stick bombs, or more specifically, let's say shortbow. That makes more sense here. And you can see how that affects their bulk, and like I said, that affects their work speed. But you can also set a certain type of ammo for this as well. So we can say, let's have, always make sure that you've got 30 steel arrows on you. That way, after a battle, when all is said and done, if she doesn't have enough, she'll go back and pick things up from the stockpile, which is up here, by the way. It's not in the prison anymore, for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's just essentially how that works. It's a little bit of more micromanagement beforehand, so that you have to do less micromanagement afterwards, if that makes sense. So rather than having to manually get them to reload after battles and manually get them to find ammo after battles and that type of thing, this makes more sense. So in regards to just general Combat Extended, I've been reading about specifically, like, the shields especially, because I feel like that was a big issue, but how some certain mechanics work. So, for example, when suppressing, which we're not going to really have much of, because we're using basically like single fire mode or burst fire, which has a lower chance of suppression because you're firing less bullets, but just to conserve ammo, essentially. But with suppression, if you suppress enough enemies, they can basically go into a full-blown panic. And the same can also happen to us, I should point out. So if we take Jilp here, and you can see that he's got his single fire, auto fire, burst fire, whatever. Auto fire is more likely going to be less accurate, to my knowledge, but will also suppress enemies more effectively, and suppression is a big part of it. So if we suppress enemies as they come in, they're potentially going to go into panic, they're also going to look for cover more, they're going to be less effective in combat. So that's where you would have, say, someone stood at the back with a big old minigun, not likely to hit anything, but good enough to pin your opponents down so that you're more precise. Pawns could maybe take them out in combat, or like I said, maybe turn them into a complete panic. Similarly, that's where you would go for something like suppress. Snapshot is just like taking quick shots in the hope that you hit. Aim shot is being slow and meticulous, might not work against a big group of enemies, for example. You might just want to spray and pray. Or you've got suppress, which, as I said, aims to try and disable them. rather than actually do the damage to actually put them into that panic. So your more skilled shooters, for example, could take them out. That's a good application of that. But anyway, for now, while we've got less ammo, I'm sticking on single. The other thing I read a lot of, specifically I've been reading like Steam forums, Reddit, the GitHub page has a lot of information as well about this, which I'll link below for those of you who haven't seen it. Apparently machining in this, which I didn't know, is extremely important. Like, ammo is intentionally very scarce, and you should have gone for, I should have gone for machining much, much earlier. So if this campaign fails, if this particular version of Jilp fails, then I know in the future that machining is incredibly important. So what we're going to do then, after package survival meals, seeing as that's almost done anyway. Oh man, we got smithing to do as well, huh? What's that? That's only giving another 250 research. That's not a huge amount. Plus, we can set up a second research bench now. We've got 2 good researchers, so I'm going to implement that when we're done just tidying things up. So, last episode, I believe it was Charles turned up. There was a raid that came with him, and we killed him dead, essentially. Very easy fight there. We got tactical vest out of that. Now, I've got to consider the bulk a bit more, right? So, I don't know if it will... I would actually just say plus 30 bulk. That's cool. Okay, fair enough there. Okay, so what we want to do then, that's a tactical vest, and that also, I don't know if you saw, that gives a plus 10% reload speed as well, which is another thing you have to consider in combat here. So, Charles has the shotgun with buckshot there, apparently. We've just got standard ammo for the SKS, and then we've obviously got Jilp with the standard ammo for this rifle as well. So, actually, machining is going to be hugely important, like, actually insanely important. So this person we've actually just kidnapped, and they're stabilized, so we need to get Erica to tend to him as soon as possible. Now, actually, because he's so close to dying, what does it say? Medical emergency. So the way stabilizing them works, from what I've read, is that it stops the bleeding a little bit. And then the longer you leave it, the more the bleeding ramps back up again until it goes back to what it was before you stabilized it. So I'm not sure how long you actually have here, whether or not she's got time to go to the freezer and grab some medicine to patch him up, rather than... wait, where's she getting this medicine from? Oh, shit. Where's she getting that from? From her bed? Okay, let's not worry. It's only 1 herbal medicine anyway, and doctor care is pretty good. So we're just going to have a 10 swim the regular method. Because I don't know how it works. That's not something you can really just learn. That's something you sort of have to get the hang of. As you see there, the bleeding increases and the stabilization fails, which is a better way to describe that than what I just said a second ago. So there we go. You can see that now he's fully stabilized. Again, I'm not sure. That's going to be something I'm going to have to just learn and get used to, sort of estimating how long the stabilization is going to last relative to, you know, whether or not we should heal them up with medicine fully. So what I want to do then is actually get working on this research. I didn't realize quite how important it was, specifically machining. Obviously, research is important, right? But I didn't realize how integral the machining was to the actual combat of the game. Without that, we can't do combat. And if we can't do combat, then spoilers, we probably are going to die dead. So, Jilp and... who was the other one? Erica, the physicist. Also, doctor there, as we can see. So, Grump is social. What's Charles good at? Artistic, social, shooting. Well, he's got passion for that, at least. I don't really want to have a dedicated artist, I'm going to be honest. So, I'm going to... even though I'm trying to use this badge system so we can more easily identify what people are good at from the get-go here. What are you good at beyond that, though, Charles? We've got to set up his jobs anyway, so we killed 2 birds with 1 stone here. So, basic. What am I going to set him to do? Warden, he's not bad at, but, he has a high passion in it, so eventually he can become good, but I'm not too interested in that. He's okay at building, 7 out of 20, whereas Jilp has 13. Okay, maybe not then. I guess we'll just have you on the farms as well. Oh, hunting could be level 1 for you. Plant cut, okay, we'll increase that. We'll also increase growing, obviously. Art is fine, but I don't really think we're at the stage of the game where I have to worry about, you know, people having... structures or what is it, sculptures, sorry, or plant pots or any decorative crap in their bedroom. But I'm going to set up his badge so that I remember he is an artist. Or maybe we'll just say, for now, we'll just say plant. Is art even on here? Intellectual, firefight, construction, cleaning. Art is on there. So I'll say he's an artist and is currently set to do that. Who are you? Elliot Tyronian Lannister. You're good at social. You're essentially only good at social. But what's your backup job? I'm sure I must have set up something right. Grump. What have you got for me? Nothing. Maybe I should just have him on growing. Oh, I've already got him on growing as well as a backup. Delivering, hauling. Okay, fair enough. Just for reference, I'll delete that for now, but that's just as something we could do for the badge system, just so I can remember what his primary job is there. I won't make it too complex, otherwise it sort of defeats the system of being able to look at it with a glance if we've got just as much information there. So that's going to be our prisoner, right? Keys. So what I'm going to say then is cancel that. I'm actually going to set him to go to herbal medicine, because I do think we wanted to get this guy, right? What was he good at again? Well, not really. What's his bio like? Great memory, abrasive. Great memory is obviously good, because it means he won't essentially lose any skill. well, he will. He'll just retain it better because he's a quicker learner, if that makes sense. So even if he only does a little bit of mining, he's less likely to go down a level. Cooking, plants, animals. The issue is great memory works really well if you've got a particular skill he's passionate about, and he really doesn't. I don't really need another artist, I'm going to be honest with you, but he's incapable of none, so he's better than nobody. So what we're going to say then is, do you want to go grab some medicine, my guy? I've already used it. Going to tend to, there we go, okay. That's a bit better. I'm sure his infection will hang on for just a second there while we go and get a little bit more stuff. Charles is going to help him build and probably butcher it. Oh shit, who else? Oh, another infection, wow. Keys. What have you got, Commander Keys? Let's take a look. Infection in the right leg, infection in the stomach. Ooh, that sounds pretty bad. Apparently the way stabilizing also works, another thing to point out there is obviously you can't... What is it they said? You can't stabilize internal organs, or you can stabilize them, but obviously it's going to be less efficient because they're internal organs. I don't know, you put pressure on the wound or something rather than actually, you know, sticking a tourniquet through it. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much, but it's mostly affected by your medical stat, which is just a good bench line, I think. Obviously, we're only going to use our best doctor anyway, but if push comes to shove, we could have someone like Jilp, who has some medical skill, 6.38, as a backup. Say Erica goes down, we could have him stabilize her. You know, something like that. Alright, so man's resistance has been broken. Feels like he's been here just about as long as every other bloody person in the colony. We've also got Anya. What was she good at? Anya... Let's take a look. So, intellectual, social... Cooking is good. Having a dedicated cook would be nice. What's Setsuko good at? Besides... Oh, no. Setsuko is a better cook. Setsuko has a lot of other skills as well, though. Slight passion for crafting, so we could just get her crafting and eventually get her... Oh, she's also good at mining. Yeah, if we could get you as a dedicated cook and then Setsuko as a dedicated mining / crafting, that'd be kind of nice, I think. Right, let's get this lab set up as well, eventually. Keys, you might not be long for this world, because we haven't got any medicine anymore, to my knowledge. What have we got? 36% grown on the heal rate, 50% grown on some of it. Yeah, that's gonna be something we have to worry about later on, I think. Yeah, I'm not optimistic. I'm thinking about it. I think that guy's probably dead. Ah, shit, I just cleared off the cargo pods. That's my mistake. Hang on. Let's go. Oh. Okay, thank you. Medical emergency. Yeah, I know. I don't think we can do much about that, unfortunately. Like I said, thanks to that blight wiping out all of our crops. I think we're a little screwed on that one. Cargo pods, what have we got? All the way over there. I will send Grump over, seeing as he's already in such a good mood that I'm sure a couple of hours missing of sleep won't matter too much, just in case it's something perishable. It's neutral, I mean. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know what application, whether or not Combat Extended changes what this stuff does. Obviously, it's used in medicine in the base game. Drugs, specifically. I guess it might be used for other drugs as well. I don't know. I don't really do much of that in Rimworld, because I'm such a square. Right, let's get all that hauled. I mean, it would be kind of fun to build, like, a themed sort of drug colony that focuses on trading and, you know, sending out caravans and stuff. I think there's enough going on with our plates with this mod pack that we don't really need to theme it as well, but maybe that could be something in the future. Playing in this mod pack and then also doing like a, yeah, Keys died due to malnutrition. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. What are our Wardens doing? I'm going to set that back to priority 1. Okay, you know, like I said, I wasn't really interested in that guy anyway, seeing as he was only good at artist, and 1 artist is already too many, let alone 2. We've got 2 more people coming up anyway, and that's going to give us 7 colonists. These 2 are pretty much a guaranteed, seeing as... you know, there's nothing wrong with them. I want to build them another bed as well, so they stop freaking out a little bit. Let's go beds. Was I not going to build a dedicated prison? I think I was anyway. It doesn't matter too much. Let's put that there. Let's reinstall this to here. In fact, let me just sort this out a second. I'm gonna build a little bit more of a dedicated prison, because this is fine, but it could be a little bit better, and obviously it'll speed up the recruitment attempts. Right, let's do something like that, and let's put a dresser over here that can apparently connect to both beds, seeing as it can connect to the far one there. And then what we'll do is we'll put a wall just along here. Boom. Problem solved, huh? Then we could also, you know, obviously put down a little bit of, I guess, joy of some description. What have we got under recreation then? Chess table, poker table, horseshoes pin. We'll put down a chess table. They've actually got room for that as well, which is kind of surprising. Toilet. Okay, that's a fair point. Right, so let's go... I guess we'll just build any old... I was going to say crappy toilet, but I think that's self-explanatory, really. We'll do something like that, just as a little prison bathroom. I don't want to make it too massive, because it's obviously really unnecessary, but we'll do something like that. There we go. Are we still chopping trees, my guys? I think I need a little bit more wood first. Right, let's go, chop wood. That's the button I'm looking for. I was thinking cut plants? That's not right. Harvest? That doesn't sound right either. Right, let's chop some more wood. Oh. That was a mistake. To be fair... excuse me, I need you to recapture our prisoners. Charles, hey, get that shotgun to good use. Excuse me, please return to your cells. How do I stop them? How do I stop them? Have I just got to shoot? For the love of God, really? I don't know how to stop them short of just... Can we not just capture them? Okay, blow them away, boys. Bake them away, toys. Please don't kill them, for the love of God. Careful. Erica! Oh, okay, that's fine. Not for long enough. Well, that was annoying. Okay, I've learnt my lesson there. And this is exactly why we're building a second wall. Anyway, capture. What do you mean? Oh my God, because the... I could have sworn we had enough wood to do that. That's very annoying. Okay. Yeah, this game sucks. There's literally 2 dudes there with guns. Oh, let's make an escape. There's a guy there with a shotgun and a rifle, but I'm sure they definitely will let us leave. Get out of here with that nonsense. Okay, right, capture. That's something I like to see, like advanced prison mechanics. Like being able to... Well, so now we can put her in there, huh? Oh, now we can put her in there. Yeah, that seems legit. Whatever. Okay, anyway. Prioritize working on then. Erica, I might need you to quickly tend to both prisoners in a hurry. I mean, no pressure or anything. Kind of my own fault, I will admit. Right, there we go. We should be good. Nothing to worry about. It's just a couple of bullets. A little bit of box shot to the head. Never hurt anybody. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Hey! Oh, shit, we recruited man just as he, Well, there we go. There's me complaining about prison mechanics. Apparently, threat is already in the game. If you're trying to escape, we're gonna kill you. Okay, welcome, man, to the colony. Sorry about... Please don't tell me I've, like... I was gonna say, please don't tell me I've, like, blown his leg off or something. Hello. Okay, you need somewhere to sleep then, don't you, my dude? What we'll do then is we'll go, not for prisoners, and we'll say, Jilp, if you want to rescue man... For the love of God. Oh, apparently... Oh, we've got a hospital bed. Of course we do. That doesn't matter too much. Apparently shit himself and then agreed to join us. I told you, fear works. What is he doing? What are you doing, Jilp? Hooray! War crimes! I agree. Let's all join together in the holiest of war crimes. Right, let's get this built as well. I want a dedicated prison for once so that we don't get that crap happening in the future. Plus, you know, this will solve many, many problems like them being bored or prison escapes, God forbid. Not that that's ever happened. What do you mean she's escaping? Finish the door. Finish the door. Cancel. Jilp, finish this door before she escapes. Can you get over here in time before she's... Finish the door. Right. Hold the door. Work. Grump, congratulations. You're now a head builder. Maybe we could just build it around her. And she won't be able to escape. Because I really don't want to shoot her again. I'm going to be honest. Right, let's do that. Just to reset all the builds. And then... Excuse me, I want to work on this door. What if we stand there? Hey, get out. Setsuko's working on it. I don't understand why we can't capture her. I guess I could just melee her. Let's... Well, how do I melee, though? Can we melee? Apparently not. What if we just right-click? Oh, there we go. You have to draft it first. Of course you do. Right. Beat her down. Knock her down, son. Take her out. Nanomachines. Good. Okay, Jilp, I need you to, need more wood. There we go. We're done. Right, capture her. Probably should have done that to the other guys, actually. Although, I say that, it's not like the shotgun didn't work. I mean, that guy pretty much immediately wanted to join us, huh? So, probably should have shot her as well. She might have been up for it. It's a shotgun that fires friendship salves. Okay. So, how are we doing in terms of wood? Well, we already chopped all the trees. How are we using up this much wood? Have we got enough, let's take a look here. Slate blocks. I mean, I need to get someone dedicated to stone cutting, really, don't I? So, that's what man can do, I guess. Man, what are you good at? Construction. Okay, well, let's set up his jobs then very quickly, and then I can sort of assign him another role in the colony, too. Right, so you get everything. We could have him as dedicated repair, to be honest. That saves Jilp a job. That's okay. That's a good idea. Right, let's do that. And then he's good at mining, drilling. I'm going to have you stone cutting after that. Congratulations. You've ascended to head repairer, repairing, stone cutting. If you can't do that, he'll construct. If you can't do that, he will mine. That seems a fairly good setup to me. And then don't worry about these because these are not quite relevant. We don't even have a furnace, so don't worry about that. Deliver seems a bit pointless when we've got him set as a builder there, so I'm going to get rid of that. Hauling's a sort of whatever job, really. I don't mind about that one too much. Cool. Okay, that's fine. And then, do you want to actually finish the prison now? Hey, could we get this... Right, finish the door. Build the door. And then she can't escape, right? I hope they can actually use the bathroom, though, if I build a... How much wood do we need? Come on. How much wood? 14 out of 25. Okay. This is very funny. This is an absolute laugh. Okay, chop these trees down. Jilp, stay awake. Make sure this prison is secure. I'm not having anyone else escape. This was a necessary expansion, but I wish I'd have had a bit more wood before I decided to do it. But it's too late now. You know what? I'm in. Hacker voice. Let's get that done. We good? We're good. 10 out of 10, right? The prison is safe. Let's build that as well to try and keep her mood up a little bit more. Damn it, I've been shot 3 times, but it's okay, I'm fine. They built a dresser in my room. She's got fresh water too. Well, I mean, it's not fresh water, it's stagnant groundwater, but that's okay. Well, it might not be stagnant. Alright, how are we doing? So Setsuko and Grump are in an affair, right? From what I recall. Let me just double check here. So wife is her, that she's not happy about, and then lover is Setsuko Fertile. He's dumped the ugly lady in favor of Setsuko Fertile. That's actually pretty great. I think we can all see why, huh? Okay. Who else we got? We got Man. He's fine. I just want to double check on everybody's health very quickly. He's okay. Grump is just bruised. I mean, we could get Erica to send to him, but I feel it's about unnecessary. I've got to build a lot more bedrooms now, huh? We've got to build just a whole bunch more bedrooms. Have we got enough cloth to put down the world's largest carpet? I don't think we do. I guess we could cancel it in here for now, seeing as it's kind of irrelevant. Nobody's going to live in there for a long time. We could also set that as not a hospital bed to give someone else somewhere to sleep. Like, where's Charles sleeping right now? On the floor. My guy, you've got yourself a bed. Congratulations. All right. Or you can just wake up and not worry about it. That's fine too. You know what? Let them live their best life. Man's already working on some stone cutting there, which is pretty great, because, like I said, I'd like to get rid of all of these wooden walls. They are kind of getting a little bit annoying, you know, when you try and build yourself a new door into your prison and then suddenly everyone escapes. Not ideal. Okay, that tended as well. So, research. Let's talk about that then, because that's also fairly important. Removing floor. You know what? I'm going to say let's forget about that for a while. Let's make sure research is our top tier priority, because it really is. I would like some more bullets, please. Where are you going? Hey, there we go. Right, okay, so this is the ideal scenario. We've got Erica and Jilp both working on the research. Power outage? What? Oh my god, I never connected up the other turbine. Not that it matters too much. We've only just got to the stage where we've actually not had enough power. But hey, that's pretty good that we've already got that built then, huh? Saving time for the future. Okay, this one you do actually have to work on urgently. I'm going to have Man do that. Rather than build, rather than cut stone, I feel like this is a little more important. Right, Man, we're gonna need some more wood, my guy, as per usual. The one thing we're always lacking in this goddamn base. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anywhere from our base that I could take it from that we're not really using right now. Could dismantle that, but it seems a bit pointless. Or could dismantle the tailor's bench. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna have to send it back out into the world again. The annoying thing is we're slowly running out of trees that are relatively close to the base, and I'd rather not waste too much time here going out the distance to get wood, essentially. But it's got to be done. Mad Cougar. Oh, it's like episode 3 all over again. Setsuko, why did none of them draft up when I pressed that button then, huh? That was weird. Okay. Right. Except, what I mean is, you can run. Man is capable of violent, right? Thank the Lord. Okay, another guy capable of helping out the colony a little bit. Guess he's going to get a bow and arrow, because we don't really have anything else for him here. So, great bow. I don't think we have the arrows for a great bow, but we do have plasteel arrows, so I'm going to give him... Oh, we've also got that thing. What bullets does that take? 7.62 times 5. Oh, well, that's convenient. Okay, grab that one, and then grab some ammo as well, my friend. Welcome to the squad. It's just a cougar. Jilp is prime cougar killer at this stage. See? Told you. You didn't believe me, but he absolutely got it. I honestly thought that cougar was just going to get up close to him and immediately gore him. He got bitten in the leg. That's fine. That's nothing to worry about, really. Okay, so we got a little bit more wood there, which is pretty great. Right, so let's also send Erica. You know, everybody can go back to work now. Who have I got still squatted up? Setsuko, get out of here. Man, get out of here. Okay, he's snapshot single. Jilp is... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Man got his gun. And he has reloaded it as well. Ooh, armor piercing? Oh, shit, AP. I know what all of this stuff means, because I've played Fallout New Vegas. Okay, then. It feels like kind of a waste to use armor-piercing rounds, so when we get machining, I am going to prioritize still making him some bullets, even though we've already got some, just because that seems more useful against, like, mechanoids or more advanced enemies there. I don't like the way they just avoid this door. I'm just going to build another bridge out the front as well. I'm going to build another bridge out the front, because the enemies aren't going to use it. There's no reason for them to ever use it, but there is reason for our people to use it, in that it'll probably save them going through the killbots constantly. Traps, as you guys pointed out in your droves, are all single use. I'm still not convinced. A lot of people still talk of them as being this sort of be-all, end-all. But there's such a resource sink, though. Like, there's a lot of resources going to be spent on traps. And what does it do? Like, it can take out one person per raid? So when you put it like that, it's a bit more valuable. I don't know. I need to look into it a little bit more. I'm not entirely convinced that's the best way forward. But, Yeah, well, I'll let some constructive comment tell me how dumb I am and convince me that it's actually the right way forward. But until, for now, I feel like we're doing okay, right? There hasn't been a raid so far that so much has even threatened us. The worst raid was the infinite shield dude. That was the only thing we haven't been able to stand up to, and that went pretty horribly. Besides that, everything else, like one person's turned up, we shot them in the head, and then the rest have run off. So I don't think in terms of raid difficulty there's too much to concern ourselves, and especially the way I'm looking at it is raids are not posing a threat at all. Lack of resources really is. Like, that's the one thing that's really doing us in here. So if I can solve that problem first, then I'm happy to go into traps in the future. Which is something I've just said on the internet. What have we got there? Oh, and also people are pointing out there's apparently multiple different types of sink, which is great. I love it when mods add many different types of the same things. Apparently there's a sink. Yeah, apparently basin also counts as a sink as well. So is that it? Are those the only two types of sink? I don't know why they can't wash their hands or drink out of a kitchen sink, seeing as that's where I would personally get my water from, the kitchen sink rather than the bathroom sink. But hey, this is Rimworld. Things are a little bit peculiar here. Is that a wooden wash basin? Let's give it a no from me. That seems just incredibly unhygienic. I'm going for a nice steel basin. There we go. Okay. So we've dealt with prison problems. That's good. Research is well on its way. We've got smithing and machining still to do, which is going to take a little bit of a while. After that, I would really like to get the, obviously, wait, did we get the electronics in the end? I don't think we ever finished microelectronics, but it's got to be close to being done, right? I feel like I had it going for ages. Yeah, we're about, I'd say about a quarter of the way there, maybe about just slightly less than a quarter of the way there. Okay, that's fine. And then we've got everybody doing their man failed. Okay, man. He's good at construction. I think he's just getting unlucky, so I'm gonna let him have it for a while Jilp. It saves Jilp, because we could send Jilp and guarantee that resource being saved, or Jilp could, you know, be actually researching as well. Right, there we go. That's gonna save so much time just from having a tiny little bit of bridge there. Still don't have enough wood. Is this some sort of sick joke? And that's still not connected either, because we need, get ready for it, a little bit more wood. Okay, fine. I'm going to start tearing down some of these wood buildings at some stage when we've got a little bit more wood chopped. Or when we've got a little bit more stone cut, I should say. Okay. Have we actually got enough? 12 out of 12. Okay, we're just waiting for someone to build it. I'm going to get a little bit extra as well, just for this one too. Thank you very much. I should probably build a wall like here, or a door, sorry, so I can get out here for maintenance, because I believe they can't actually maintain this otherwise. I suppose they can run all the way through the river. It's not convenient though, is it? Okay, Charles, just do me a favor and finish that one off. There we go. Okay, so that solved the power issue. Research issues are being solved. The loadout issue is solved. The prison problem solved. We've recruited man. This has been a what would you say, an A-star episode? A+? Let's be honest, it's like a C- at best, but that's only because I've started to fix every other mistake from my other F-level episodes. Okay, Charles, you need a bedroom. That's going to be the next long-term goal besides machining. Is going to be building every bedroom in the world. Strange asteroid seems to have entered the atmosphere of this planet. The impact is imminent. What are you? Oh. The strange mineral is very hard and resilient. Perhaps you could find a way to extract usable materials from it. Sounds like a job for Jilp. What are you, then? Hello. Jilp? I'm going to wake you up. Sorry, my friend. I know it's like 1 in the morning. You know what? Let's not be that rude. Let's give it a couple more hours. Let's turn it off as suppressed. That was me just illustrating a point that I definitely would have forgotten. Everyone else is still set to... Let's go aimed with you as well. He's got what I assume is some sort of long-distance rifle. Okay, that's all fine. Just make sure all the weapons are fine. We've got a nice little group here, huh? We've got 3 people with ranged weapons, and those incapable of violence can just go to that end because they suck. Right, man, you are... Ooh, a gift. 200 silver. Because they enjoyed their stay. Because we've got such good characters capable of social. I guess they had a nice little chat there. Which is a mechanic, by the way, added by the hospitality mod. Okay. What do I want to do then? I want to give man a dedicated job. I think he is going to be like... I'm just going to have him set as construction. Because it's stone blocks, it also says to me, by the way, he's also good at cutting stone blocks. So we're just going to set that one up very briefly. There we go. Jilp, I think I'm going to promote you, my friend, to researcher. So that is going to be... Which one do you think would be intellectual? Is that supposed to be intellectual? I mean, it's debatable, but okay. We're just going to have you intellectual for now. There we go. Okay, that's kind of nice. Charles has nothing to do. Charles, why? Let's take a look here. Charles has nothing to do. All the crops are grown. Good. Congratulations, you're now stonecutter as well. I mean, what else can I really get him to do at this stage? He's incapable of quite a lot, unfortunately. All the jobs that I would normally put as a catch-all, cleaning, hauling, delivering, he can't do. I don't mind having him also on repair. Maybe swap those around a little bit. Do that. That's not too bad. He could hunt. We could send him out hunting, but we've got ridiculous amounts of meat, like just an absurd amount. I'm going to delete this zone. Ooh, you know what? We don't have enough food. We might have to expand the farms out a little bit more now that we've got this many colonists. Yeah, let's do that. We've got enough farmhands for it as well. There's like literally farmhands not doing anything, so I'm kind of happy to do this a little bit. 2 separate corn growing zones. That's some big brain Rimworld right there. Okay, let's also expand this out. Would it be better to get something other than strawberries? I think I'm going to go with rice on that one, Chief, because rice is the most nutritious, but obviously requires the most work, from what I've been told. So let's do that one. Okay, I still like the idea of having the secondary storage freezer, but for now, obviously, we don't really have any use for it. What I'm going to do then is set it back up, but with an extremely low priority. I think that was set to critical. This was set to important. Right now, we're going to do low, clear all, allow fresh, and then we're going to go just foods. That's for extreme overflow. This is going to be set to critical. There we go. Let's allow raw food. What did we allow there? Oh, human meat, I'd imagine. Arcturian sky, of course. Of course it was. Isn't me thinking we wouldn't allow human meat or insect meat. Classic Arcturian sky eel. That sounds like some crappy hipster band, huh? Okay. Let's get a little bit... What I want to get is planned out before I forget as well. Let's get a little bit of bathroomage. We can put down a toilet there, because that seems the most, you know, private. That seems the... If someone accidentally walks in, you can say, hey, piss off before they're... If we put... No, you know what? They're prisoners. They deserve to be accidentally walked in. I'm going to put the toilet right in front of the door. It's just Jilp Vondle things. It's the new... It's the way we do things here. Oh, there's also a fountain. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. It doesn't matter too much. I feel like it's a bit late to be worried about the sort of early game plumbing stuff. Speaking of plumbing stuff, we also need to put in some plumbing. So let's go from... Can we run the water that comes out of this toilet through the water tower pipes? I don't know. That's not generally how it works, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm sure Rimworld doesn't care that much about cross-contamination. I know that these can get contaminated, but that's only if sewer water is coming straight from the same area as the pump is. I think to this extent, we're fine. At least I hope so. I guess we'll find out soon enough, won't we, when they're finding, you know, shit in their drinking water. Okay. So plants are good. Got a lot of dedicated planters there. Still a lot of fish and mice kicking around, apparently. Annoying damn things. Besides that, a strange drop pod as well. Oh, this here is the, this we've seen before. This is the thing that drops the cactipines. It's specifically right there. Now, I've been told we can just deconstruct this. And apparently that's like the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to send Jilp and Man, because little things do spawn out of that cactipines, whatever the hell they're called, which are... How would I describe? Tiny little vicious insects might be the best way to phrase it. So let's just get over here and immediately deconstruct it. Yeah, we can. Very, very easy. Okay. Apparently already losing my voice. So get rid of that. You stay there on... Was that it? No. Mission accomplished, team. Well done. That was a great mission right there. Holy shit. You guys take the day off, because that was some serious skill involved with that one. Charles can have a nice bath in the dirty prison. Charles, you are a strange man, but we like you. I don't know where you came from. I actually barely remember how you came into the colony in the first place. He was the raid guy, right? Anyway, we've got some cables to tidy up. This is why I was using invisible cables immediately, initially, I should say, because it looks ugly as sin, but I know it was confusing a lot of people, so I flipped back. But I could be persuaded to maybe go back to invisible cables for a while. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here, because apparently I'm losing my voice at 30 minutes in, which bodes well for the other 2 videos I have to record today. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, this has solved a lot of issues you guys have had with the series so far. I'm doing some reading. Again, I do like to go into series blind, not knowing what mods have involved in them, so that I'm not playing at my best, because I feel like if I play at my best constantly, it kind of is a bit easy, huh? And playing it on Savage is just unfair. I think, like I've said before, that difficulty might as well be called unfair. Anyway, I digress. Thank you all for watching. Next episode, we return to the adventures of Jilp. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe a raid. Maybe we mine that strange material and it turns into a disgusting space parasite that bonds to Jilp on a molecular level and turns him into a super-powered monster. And then it splits and has lots of tiny spawns, which for some reason are stronger, which kind of defeats the point of entropy, right? But anyway, big shout out to Justin Wallace, Harik, Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sudini, Conspiracy, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Escape, Facundo Vasquez, Hey Dog, Jimbo, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Michael Mullen, Necrophilim, Palvis Presley, Sean Thornton, Smirtworm, Tom Terror 18, Vacuous Backers, Wolfscent, and Tazzy 7011. So I'm trying not to choke sat here right now. I need to get some water. And a big thank you as well to Gray, Nathaniel Lundberg, Llewellyn Thomas, Asaro, Betimus Max, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Don217, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plock, Nathan Flores, Matthew, Nick, Panther Pearl, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Surthall the Swede, Shari, Wolfie, Zico, Adam Person, Sidini, Fraser Brennan, Noah Gallimore, The Insane Pickle, and no one else. There's a scroll bar for a name that does not exist. So you know what? Shout out to everybody. Let's give a thank you to everybody for making this possible in the first place, but especially the patrons. Otherwise, you know, I'd have had to quit YouTube and got a real job. So thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for having faith in the channel. Hope you guys are still enjoying the series. And, hey, I think everything's good now, right? We're back.